Tonight, we begin rebuilding your self-worth at the subconscious level after heartbreak, not by forcing positivity, but by understanding what truly happened inside your nervous system and identity. Heartbreak is not only emotional pain, it is an identity disruption that can temporarily distort how you see yourself, your value, and your future. When someone leaves, withdraws, rejects, or chooses differently, the subconscious mind often interprets that experience as proof of inadequacy rather than incompatibility. The brain is wired to search for meaning, and in moments of loss, it frequently turns inward and asks, "What was wrong with me?" instead of asking what was misaligned between us. That interpretation slowly erodes self-worth if it is not consciously corrected. Tonight, we correct it at the root. Heartbreak activates the same neural circuits as physical pain, which means your nervous system reacts as if something essential to survival has been taken away. This is why heartbreak can feel destabilizing, obsessive, and deeply personal. It is not weakness. It is biology mixed with attachment history. If your attachment system already carried sensitivity around abandonment or rejection, heartbreak can amplify those older wounds and make the pain feel even more intense. But intensity does not equal truth. The intensity of emotion does not prove that you were not enough. It only proves that your nervous system was bonded. Tonight, we separate identity from experience. A relationship ending does not define your worth. Someone choosing differently does not downgrade your value. Compatibility is not the same as worthiness. Chemistry is not the same as long-term alignment. And someone's inability to meet you emotionally is not evidence that you are too much or not enough. Your subconscious may still be replaying moments, analyzing conversations, and searching for where it went wrong. Because the brain wants closure and certainty. But closure does not come from self-blame. It comes from identity repair. So tonight we repair the identity. Take a slow breath and allow your body to soften slightly as you listen. Let your shoulders drop a little lower. Let your jaw unclench. Let your chest relax instead of brace. You do not need to defend yourself here. You do not need to justify your feelings. You do not need to prove your worth. You are simply updating it. Heartbreak often creates a subconscious narrative that says, "If I were better, this would not have happened." Tonight, that narrative dissolves. Relationships end for many reasons, including timing, emotional capacity, personal growth paths, and compatibility mismatches that have nothing to do with your inherent value. Your worth is not determined by who stays. Your worth is not reduced by who leaves. Your worth is not measured by someone else's readiness. It is intrinsic. It is stable. It exists independent of outcomes. As you breathe calmly, your subconscious becomes more receptive to installing this truth deeply and permanently You are not rebuilding yourself from nothing. You are removing distortions that temporarily clouded your perception. Underneath the heartbreak, your value has always remained intact. And now we strengthen that foundation repeatedly. I now separate my identity from the outcome of that relationship. The end of a connection does not diminish my value as a person, partner, or human being. Someone's inability to continue with me is not evidence of my inadequacy. It is evidence of their limits, their readiness, or the natural conclusion of a chapter that no longer aligned. My subconscious releases the automatic assumption that I was not enough. I release the silent belief that if I had been more attractive, more calm, more interesting, more patient, or more perfect, things would have turned out differently. Perfection is not the requirement for love. Authenticity is. And I was authentic. I gave what I could with the awareness I had at the time. I do not judge myself with the knowledge I gained afterward. One's pause. Growth does not mean I was flawed, it means I evolved. My subconscious integrates the understanding that relationships end for complex reasons that extend far beyond a single person's worth. Compatibility, emotional capacity, life timing, unresolved wounds, and different visions for the future all influence outcomes. None of those variables define my inherent value. I am worthy before love arrives. I am worthy during love. I am worthy after love ends. My nervous system no longer equates loss with personal failure. It now recognizes that endings are part of human experience, not proof of deficiency. I allow myself to feel sadness without converting it into self-criticism. I allow myself to grieve without attacking my identity. Grief is evidence that I cared, not evidence that I was unworthy. I do not need to shrink my standards to avoid future loss. I do not need to become someone else in order to be chosen. I do not need to overperform to secure affection. I attract relationships that value who I already am. I attract partners who recognize my depth, my loyalty, and my emotional intelligence. I attract people who see my worth without needing persuasion. My subconscious replaces the narrative of rejection with the narrative of redirection. What ended cleared space for something more aligned? What left made room for something more stable? What hurt strengthened my clarity? I now understand that heartbreak refines standards rather than destroys value. It teaches me what I require emotionally. It teaches me what consistency feels like and what inconsistency feels like. It teaches me what alignment means. This knowledge increases my self-respect instead of reducing it. My self-worth becomes more solid because I survived loss without losing myself completely. Even if I felt broken temporarily, I am rebuilding stronger and more self-aware. I trust that love can exist again without comparing it to the past. I trust that I can open my heart again without repeating old dynamics. I trust that my identity is stable regardless of relationship status. Being single does not mean being unworthy. Being chosen does not define my value. Being left does not reduce my worth. My subconscious installs this identity deeply now. I am whole with or without a relationship. I am valuable independent of someone else's validation. I am complete within myself. The more I repeat these truths, the more natural they feel. The more natural they feel, the more my behavior aligns with confidence instead of insecurity. Confidence grows quietly inside me. Self-respect strengthens steadily inside me. And my identity rebuilds from the inside out. I now begin to see myself through the eyes of my future self, the version of me who has already healed, who has already rebuilt, and who no longer questions their value because of one relationship ending. This future version of me stands calmly in their worth, not because life was always easy, but because they learned to separate experience from identity. I imagine that future self looking back at this moment with compassion rather than shame. They do not see someone who failed, they see someone who loved bravely. They do not see someone who was rejected, they see someone who was redirected. They do not see someone who was not enough, they see someone who simply was not aligned with that specific path. As I hold this image in my mind, my nervous system begins to calm because it recognizes strength instead of inadequacy. I allow myself to embody that future stability now, instead of waiting months or years to feel confident again. Healing is not a distant destination. It is a gradual identity shift that happens through repetition and awareness. With each affirmation, I reinforce the truth that my worth was never attached to that relationship's survival. I do not need the past to validate me in order to feel valuable. I do not need closure from another person to restore my identity. Closure is the moment I stop equating their decision with my deficiency. I now close that internal loop. I reclaim my energy from constant analysis of what I could have done differently. I reclaim my focus from replaying conversations and imagining alternative outcomes. I reclaim my mental space from self-criticism that no longer serves my growth. My subconscious mind replaces obsessive review with grounded clarity. Clarity tells me that I am evolving. Clarity tells me that heartbreak revealed important truths about what I need emotionally. Clarity tells me that my value remains steady regardless of who participates in my life story. I see myself as resilient rather than rejected. I see myself as growing rather than abandoned. I see myself as learning rather than losing. Each breath deepens this new perception. Each repetition stabilizes this identity further. I am no longer defined by who chose me. I am defined by how I choose myself. I choose self-respect. I choose emotional boundaries. I choose relationships that reflect mutual effort and shared vision. My standards rise naturally as my self-worth stabilizes. I no longer tolerate emotional inconsistency disguised as passion. I no longer confuse anxiety with chemistry. I no longer interpret intensity as proof of depth. Instead, I value consistency, communication, and emotional maturity. The more I internalize my value, the less I chase validation externally. The more I feel whole within myself, the less I depend on external reassurance to feel secure. My future relationships benefit from the clarity gained through this experience. Heartbreak becomes a refinement process rather than a permanent wound. It removes illusions and strengthens discernment. It teaches emotional responsibility instead of self-blame. I trust that love can re-enter my life in a healthier, more stable form. I trust that I can participate in future connection without carrying this distortion forward. I trust that my heart can open again without collapsing into fear. My subconscious integrates the belief that I am deeply worthy of reciprocal love. Not because I am perfect, not because I never make mistakes, but because I am human, evolving, emotionally aware, and capable of growth. And that is more than enough. I now allow my subconscious mind to fully internalize the truth that my value has never been conditional upon someone else's decision to stay. The ending of that relationship was an event, not a verdict about my desirability, intelligence, depth, or emotional capacity. I released the subtle belief that love must be proven by permanence in order to have been real. Even relationships that end can be meaningful without defining my worth. I understand now that someone's inability to meet me at my emotional depth says more about their capacity than about my value. I no longer interpret incompatibility as inadequacy. I no longer convert disappointment into self-judgment. My subconscious dissolves the pattern of personalization that once magnified heartbreak into identity damage. The truth is that I showed up as I was, with the awareness and tools I had at that time, and that is enough. Growth is a sign of evolution, not proof of previous failure. If I learned from this experience, it means I expanded, not that I was fundamentally flawed. My worth existed before that relationship began. My worth remained during it. And my worth continues unchanged now that it has ended. I allow this understanding to settle deeply into my nervous system. My chest feels more open as self-blame releases its grip. My breathing becomes steadier as shame loosens. My mind grows quieter as the need to replay old scenarios fades. I do not need to rewrite the past in order to feel whole again. I only need to update the meaning I attach to it. And I now choose a meaning that strengthens me instead of diminishing me. This experience refined my clarity. It strengthened my boundaries. It sharpened my understanding of what I need emotionally. It expanded my capacity for discernment. And these qualities increase my self-worth rather than decrease it. I no longer chase closure through self-criticism. I create closure through self-acceptance. I forgive myself for moments where I wish I had acted differently, because growth always reveals new insight that was not accessible before. I trust that I am continuously evolving into a more secure and self-aware version of myself. My future relationships will reflect the identity I build now. And I am building an identity rooted in calm confidence rather than fear of rejection. I am worthy of reciprocal love. I am worthy of consistency. I am worthy of emotional presence. I am worthy of being chosen freely, not reluctantly. I am worthy of a connection that does not require me to question my value. The more I repeat these truths, the more natural they become to my subconscious mind. The more natural they become, the more my posture, tone, boundaries, and choices reflect quiet self-assurance. Confidence does not mean I never feel sadness. It means sadness does not redefine who I am. Confidence does not mean I forget what happened. It means I interpret it through growth instead of deficiency. My nervous system is stabilizing around this new identity. I feel more centered. I feel more grounded. I feel more internally steady. And as this meditation gently approaches its completion, my subconscious continues reinforcing this upgraded identity beyond conscious awareness. Even after these words fade, the integration continues quietly beneath the surface of my thoughts. I do not need to force healing. I do not need to rush recovery. I simply continue choosing interpretations that protect my worth rather than attack it. Tonight I rest, knowing that heartbreak did not break my value. It revealed my resilience. It strengthened my clarity. And it guided me toward deeper self-respect. I remain whole. I remain valuable. I remain worthy of secure, healthy love.